exercise before we come into our stretch. We're going to come into that roll up. So you lie on your back, legs straight ideally, toes pointed. So this is the full exercise. On the exhale, we're going to roll the chin in, squeeze those abdominals that we've just warmed up, bring the body up, and then inhale with a pointed toe with a bit of a hamstring stretch. On our next exhale, we're going to tuck the chin back in, and then just slowly, vertebra by vertebra, as soon as you can, roll the spine back into the ground. Inhale, reach the hands up and over the top of the head. Full stretch here. You can get a little arch in the spine, that's fine. Exhale again. Now, if you want some assistance, bring your hands down. So as I'm doing here, I'm using my elbows just to slowly help me shuffle up. You still be working the muscles, so that's okay. And then as you exhale, you would again use those hands and elbows just to help roll slowly back down into the ground. And then on the inhale, once you're down, we're going to take your stretch. So take an option. Let's do a few more of those. Squeezing, exhaling to lift. Inhaling to stretch there. Next exhale, slowly roll down. Reaching it back over on your inhale. Good, let's just do 2 more. So once you've done your last one, you can stay on your back. Good. Okay, bring those knees in, nice and tight into the chest. Hug them in and just take a rock from side to side. Massage off that lower back now. Come to a little helicopter. Bring the arms out to the side of the body and then just drop the knees over to one side. So what I'm doing here is just bringing my hand on the outside to go deeper into the stretch. Options here, you can come into that cactus arm, which is going to make you open your shoulder a lot more and your chest a lot more, or you have it out to crucifix, which is going to reduce the stretch in the shoulders. So you again feel what is right for you. And then bring it back up, and then swap it over to the other side. Look in the opposite direction to the knees, so also opening up the neck muscles. Good, and then bring it back up. So a little bit of a rock and roll here. Hands underneath the thighs. You can then exhale. Take the legs up and over the back of the head. Inhale, come back up. So we're getting a nice massage into the spine, working some fresh blood supply in there, as well as getting some lovely morning opening for the spine. We've already done a bit of nice opening, but it's quite nice to end with this. Just reinvigorates your body, gets you going for the morning ahead. Let's do a few more. Good. And then on this one, bring it all the way up. And come up into your hamstring stretch. So if you're not quite there on your toes, nice little trick. If you don't have a strap or a towel or anything, you can come to the back of your mat and use your mat. And that will just help you draw those toes back, which gives you a nice deep stretch into your ankle joint and your calf muscle. Make sure that you're rolling your shoulders back. Your spine is straight, keeping hold of that posture. Draw the navel into the spine. Always active in your core during your forward bend stretches so that you don't overstretch in your sacrum into your lower back. Always active in all our exercises, even the stretches. That should feel quite nice now in those hamstrings. And inhale, reach it all the way up, circle those arms. Let's do those 3 sets of hamstrings, get into those hips a little bit, and the inner thighs that we worked this morning. Those adductor muscles. So if you're really tight, please lean back into this stretch and just work on that long spine. These muscles are quite easy to pull, so you don't want to overstretch them too soon. So please stay here if you know you're tight in your hips and groin. If you've got a tilt, and you've got a natural tilt of the pelvis here, and it's not that tight and you're quite long there, by all means, you can come into your little fold here, just to increase that stretch inside those inner thigh muscles. But please be mindful of what you're doing in this stretch. And reach up. Good. Bring those knees together with the hands and cross the ankles. Push in the feet, see if you can come into that lift. Good. Release. Just take those arms from side to side now. Good. Other way. And release. Take the arms behind you, roll the shoulders, dip the chin, open up the neck. Move those hips. And release. Good. Now, bend those knees, reach up. And release. Thank you, guys. See you next week. Hope you had a good one. Any comments, queries? Let one Pilates know and I'll get back to you. Thank you.